Hello, and welcome to Kids Virtual Yoga. My name is Michelle, and this is my friend Jack, and we're so happy that you're here today. Jack, do you want to tell them what we're going to do today?
We're going to do Transformer Yoga.
Yes, we're going to do Transformer Yoga to transform our feelings. You ready? All right, let's get started. All right, Jack, are you ready for some transformation yoga? You ready to transform? Okay, we're gonna start in a nice strong mountain pose. So our toes are gonna be pointed forward, and we're gonna have about 2 fists worth of space in between our feet. And we're gonna engage all of our muscles. So we're gonna engage our leg muscles and make them really strong. And we're gonna engage our arm muscles and make them really strong. And we're gonna push our heart forward. And we're in a nice strong mountain pose. Good. Let's take our laser beam fingertips and raise them up to the sky. Really reach up tall. Look at your fingers. Wiggle them. Good. And let's do a Crescent Moon, Jack. So we're just going to stretch over to the side, making our bodies come into a Crescent Moon shape. Good. Okay. Back, reach up, back up high, and Crescent Moon on the other side. Good. All right, bring your hands together and bring them down to your heart. And let's do 3 volcano breaths, Jack. Will you count? Mm-hmm. Okay, so for volcano breath, we're gonna inhale, raise our hands up, and then exhale, rain your fingertips down next to you. 1. Inhale, and exhale.
2.
Good. Inhale and exhale.
3.
Good. Okay, I'm feeling ready for a balancing pose. Do you want to try a balancing pose, Jack? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to do a pose called Dancer. So we're already in our nice strong mountain pose, and we're going to stand up nice and tall and straight and engage our muscles. And if you have something to hold on to, like a chair or a sturdy piece of furniture or a wall, you can use something to support you. But what we're gonna do is lift up one of our feet, whichever foot you want, and just see if you can stay balanced here, okay? If you're wobbly here, that's okay. You're just learning. Your muscles are starting to get stronger, so you can hold on to something if you're wobbly. But if you're feeling good here, we're gonna grab our ankle, and we're gonna point our knee straight down. Ooh, I'm feeling a little wobbly today. Maybe we need to hold on to something today, Jack. All right, if you're feeling good here, we're gonna raise our opposite arm to the sky, and we are in dancer pose. And if you fall, it's okay. Just come right back to it. So you can lift your foot up, catch your ankle, try to stay sturdy. Maybe it's here today. Maybe you keep your arm down today. But if you're feeling sturdy, you can try to raise your opposite arm up for dancer. Good. All right, let's shake that off. Shake that off. All right, we're gonna try it on the other side, and let's notice how our legs are different. Let's notice if this side's easier or a little bit more difficult for us, okay? So we're in a nice strong mountain pose. We're gonna take the opposite leg and we're gonna lift that foot off the ground, and we're gonna see if we stay balanced here. Good, and if we're feeling wobbly here, find something to hold on to, right? Okay, and then grab your ankle, send your knee straight down, and you can stay here. You can be holding on to something. If you have a partner, you could even be using each other for support like this. That's helping, isn't it, Jack? And then if you're feeling really sturdy, you can lift your opposite arm up to the sky, and you're doing dancer. Good, really good. Okay, so we're back in mountain. We're gonna raise our laser beam fingertips up to the sky. We're gonna bend our knees, and we're gonna rain our fingers all the way down to the ground. We're in a forward fold. Let your head hang loose. Should feel really good. Let any tension out of your neck and your shoulders. Good. Go ahead and make your hands look like starfish. Plant them on the ground and then step 1 foot back And step 2 feet back, and we're in a nice strong plank pose. Lower your knees, lower your body, and let's push ourselves up to a cobra. Cobra. Good. Okay, we're gonna come back down to the ground, curl our toes under, use all of our muscles to push ourselves up to plank, and then lift your hips to the sky and send your heels towards the ground. And you might want to take a second here and pedal your feet. We call this taking our dog for a walk, don't we, Jack? Mm-hmm. We're just taking our dog for a little walk in downward dog. All right, and then let's walk our feet up to meet our hands. Our knees are nice and bent. And roll yourself back up to standing. And here we are again in a nice strong mountain pose. Let's try one more balancing pose. If we really want to transform here and transform our feelings into happier feelings, let's do one more balancing pose, okay? So we're gonna lift up one of our feet, just like we did before, and see if we can stay balanced. And we're gonna attempt tree pose. So there's 3 different places you can be for tree pose. Your toes could be on the ground with your hands at your heart. This is tree pose. The next step is if you place your foot on your calf, which is this meaty part of your lower leg right here. So this is tree pose. Good job, Jack. You're very balanced today. And if you're feeling really good in these 2 spots, you can grab that ankle and lift your foot up really high on your leg. So if your foot's up here, the trick to this pose is to push your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. And really squeeze. Good. Tree pose. Nice. And again, if you need to be holding on to something to stay balanced, hold on to something, right? Use help. When you need help, you should always seek out help, right, Jack? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Let's try it on the other side. So shake it off. Shake it off. All right. Come into a nice strong mountain pose again. All of our muscles are engaged. We're gonna lift the opposite foot up. And now you can choose if you want it to be low to the ground or on your calf or way up high. You choose where you want tree to be on this side. And you can even get fancy if you want to, Jack. We could try to raise our arms up above our head and grow into a really big, strong tree. You could keep your hands right here at your heart. Good, or you could be holding on to something, right? Or we could even be supporting each other. Good. All right. I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's bend our knees again. Raise our laser beam fingertips up to the sky. Keep those knees bent as we rain our fingertips all the way down to the ground. So we're back here in a forward fold. Let your head hang loose. And if you have any more tension in your neck or your shoulders, just let that all go. We're gonna take our starfish hands and plant them on the ground. Step 1 foot back, step 2 feet back, and we're in a nice strong plank pose. And let's try to hold this for 5 seconds, Jack. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Lower your knees, lower your body all the way to the ground. And let's push ourselves up for a cobra. Oh, good. Lower yourself back down. We're gonna curl our toes under, use all of our muscles again to push ourselves up to plank, and then lift our hips to the sky and send our heels towards the ground for a downward facing dog. Let your head hang loose, and let's take 2 deep breaths together in downward dog. Good. Bring your knees to the ground. And then go ahead and swing your legs over to one side. And we're gonna come to a seated position. We call this easy pose or crisscross applesauce. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. How are you feeling, Jack?
Good.
You feeling like you transformed your feelings just a little bit from the beginning of the practice until now? Yeah? Okay, let's end with some belly breathing. Would you guide us with the breathing ball, Jack?
Yes.
And how many should we do? How many belly breaths should we do?
3.
3. All right, we're gonna do 3 belly breaths. So at home, if you wanna use your hands as a breathing ball, you can. When Jack opens the ball, we're gonna inhale really deeply in through our nose. And we're gonna try to send that air all the way into our belly, making it expand just like the breathing ball. And then when Jack closes the ball, we let all that air out. So here we go, 3 belly breaths. Inhale. Let all that air out. 1, 2, 3. Good. Take a moment. Notice how you feel. Great job. Thank you for your help, Jack. We'll see you again soon.